our Learning Hour webinar. I'm Prasanna and I'm excited to be your host for today's session. Today we have our expert trainer Mr. Alex and he'll be sharing a very interesting topic about designing landing pages that capture attention and drive conversions. During the session, you may ask questions in the chat box below. Mr. Alex will answer the question at the end of the session. Without waiting any longer, I hand over the floor to Mr. Alex.
Okay, thank you, Prasanna. So I'm going to share my screen and everyone can see. Yeah. Okay. Can see?
Okay, yes, sir.
All right. Good. So let me just stop present first. Okay. So thank you very much for spending this time. It's a lovely morning here. And my name is Alex, and welcome to this Lunch and Learn webinar. The reason I'm sure that you, whether you're live here or you'll be watching this replay, is because you want to learn how to create highly converting, marketable landing page for your business or career, for your company. Correct? So I started learning landing page when I was back in 2014. So that time it was not that very easy to create because there's a lot of some coding involved, which I am not a coder. But then I realized that as time moves, the technology advancement, anyone can create a landing page now easily. Whether you want to use a free tool, paid tool, which I will share with you, yeah, and I will share with you what's the difference, what's the limitation, and then what you need to consider, and then what are the certain hidden element things that you will want to know when it comes to creating a landing page, and what are the difference, and what should you use landing page for, right? On what purpose? How long should be a landing page be? Okay, and then what's the difference between the landing page and website, and how do you want to use it for social media campaign or Google Ads? Yeah, so I'm going to guide you through the the course on this 1 hour. Maybe we will leave about 5 to 10 minutes for Q&A, and then we will take on from there. Okay, so let's get started. Now I don't prepare slide because I think you can just get it from anywhere. Yeah, I will share with you straight directly from my head, my insights about creating a landing page. So I'll use a notepad here to write down all the points for you, and then hopefully it will give you some ideas and to know what do you need to do. And then after that, I'll move into a demo. I'll show you actually how you can do it using templates, or you want to and get inspiration, and then how do you connect with certain tools if you would like. So I'm going to share screen now. Take a screen directly from here, right? Okay. So if you should be able to see my notes. So the topic today is about creating landing page, right? What's this landing page and how does it work? So let me just share with you the basic idea first. Yeah. So what's the differences between landing page and a website? Okay. So a landing page is actually for marketing use, right? Landing page is for marketing purposes. Purposes as in can be opt-in, getting people to subscribe to your what do you call, to your newsletter, to get this free ebook. It can be for registration purposes. Okay, like example, you done events, you need people to come to the events, you want to register, or you have the gatherings, so you want to take attendance, registration, yeah, register the interest, or you can use it for um what else, for conversion, right? Conversion can be download for inquiries, things like that. So that is the purpose of landing page. So for website it's like a what, it's like a company profile, right? Company profile. So landing page is like a brochure. Now, just think of it like that. A brochure, one page, specific call to action, very specific offers, engaging headline, description that makes you say, hey, what is this about? I want to know more. Yeah. Website is like a company profile, and you have it's more informational, right? Informational content where people can see about us, services, home, isn't it? And then our products, yeah, who you are, what you do, things like this. Huh? And so the idea of a website is to build brand positioning authority on the search results or in social media channels when people click on the link. Then the purpose of a landing page is to get people to do something, to take action, to convert. Yeah, whether it's to grow subscriber list, to join the wait list, to join the free contest, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so they are going to have two different types of landing page. Three types. Okay, so let me just share with you three types. Three ways to build a landing page. Now you can also do this for a website. Three ways. So the first way is you use what do you call free site tools. Okay, so I should say third party hosted. Okay, third party hosted site builder. Example, Wix.com, ClickFunnels, right? What else? You may have Google Sites. Yeah, so this is third party hosted. You just go in there, you can make payment, and then you can start building the landing page using their drag and drop builder. The second one is self-hosted. Okay, so self-hosted means like you use a backend engine, self-hosted. You use CMS, content management system. Example like WordPress, Joomla, yeah, and many others. So this one is open source. Then you can add in your own builder that you like, yeah, and you can create a website directly from there too. And then the third one is through programming. Okay, so you can use HTML. So it's a bit required coding to do some interaction. So these types are more detailed, more advanced user. So for me myself, I only do A and B. Okay, yeah. So landing page you can build based on third party hosted, yeah, self hosted or programming, and this is some of the ways that can help you get started. So if the next thing to understand about landing page is the structure of a landing page. So what does a good landing page looks like? How does it looks like? Okay, so I'm going to show you some examples of a good structured landing page, and then analyze and show you what it means. Basically, I will talk about the elements first. So let me share with you the first elements that is a good landing page best practices if you want to design of a good landing page. So the first one is this thing called the headline. Okay, so every landing page must have a good headline on top. So that's the first thing people see, isn't it? People, the moment they click on the links, they look at the headline. And then the next one, you can add, it can be a supporting headline, or it can be just a brief description about what this page is all about. Okay, right. I'll write down first, and I'll show you. I'll show you. And then after that, you may have a video or image that paints 1,000 words to tell what is this about. Okay, and then it can have a bullet points on why you should sign up. Okay, or why you should download, or why you should join this webinar, join this event. Bullet points. So bullet point is very important for scanning, because people don't read first. People will scan all the things. If they feel that it's pleasing, it's okay, and then they want, now what is it about? They want to digest what you provide to them in the shortest amount of time possible. So you want to compile into a simple bullet point list to really tell them what is this about, so that you can continue to engage them. If people don't see these types of headlines, video, image, bullet points, just wording, then some random images, then it's very hard to get conversion, right? Bullet points plus what? Plus button. So just this call to action button, call to action button, just these 5 elements alone, you can fit this whole thing in the top of the page. So let me just show you what I mean. I'm going to create a random landing page for you. Now I'm using a WordPress and show you certain templates that people do. So let's say we'll just go to the template library. So example, a landing page, I'm just click one. So you will realize that in the top section, right, they will have all these 5 elements that I share with you about, right? Okay, this one, right? These are just dummy landing page. Yeah? So you see, the first thing is that picture about what is this picture about, all right? And then what else? Headlines, right? Now this should be it can be a headline too. Then this one can be a supporting headline, yeah. And then you will have bullet points. What is this landing page about? You see, everything the 5 elements, I straight away be able to see it the moment I click inside here. I don't, without actual scrolling to the bottom. So these 5 elements is the main things that you want to have in the top of the landing page. And this top is called what? What is called? This is called hero section. Hero section means the first part of the landing page that people see when they click. Yeah. And then what else do you see? Free ebook, right? So that's the goal. The goal is to get subscribers, targeted subscribers who have interest in what you provide. And of course, with what? With email and names. This is the form. This is a call to action button with a form where you can integrate with your CRM to generate subscribers. Okay, what else? So this is about the same, right? 3-step formula that will help you grow your business and get new client. Headline, bullet point, right? So this one can be a description, can be a subheadline, right? So subheadline, okay. Now you can add a little spice there, which is the countdown timer, and then the call to action. Yeah. And who is this person? Now, so landing page doesn't have to be long, but sorry, I shouldn't say that. Landing page, the length of the landing page depends on what do you provide them. If you provide things like a PDF checklist, something that is easily accessible, then you don't have to be very, very long. But if you want to get people to maybe to come to the event, yeah, you better have a very engaging points to tell them why should I waste my time to come here. Okay, why should I arrange my time to make my time worthwhile to go, okay, to go to the event that you mentioned, right? Sorry, let's not waste your time. It should be why should we arrange the time, right? The user must have a good reason. Why should I use my time to put on your event? So every time a landing page will works like this. Okay, so you can add a optional one, which is countdown timer. Do what you can. Not every builder have this. If you are using a simple builder, maybe they don't have this. Okay, so this whole thing can put in a hero section. Hero section, just the first part only. Hero section. All right. So what else can you add? What else can you add? FG. Now after that, you can either put things like featured, right? So where has this event been featured? In many places. So in media, featured in medias. Uh, what else? Awards. All right. Yeah. Okay. And then what else can you add on? You can put more thorough description. Thorough description to give people a sense a bit more what to expect, right? What to expect. So, and then maybe you can add something else like testimonials, right? People who attended these events, yeah. And then you can put some like past, what do you call? Past, um, what do you call? Past images, videos, work, Yeah, how people have been using that, isn't it? And then results. Yeah, of course, these are not everything that you need to put in. It's just ideas of sections that you can put. These will call one section by one section by one section by one section. Every landing page or every website will have a section. Let me give you one more example. So this is a quite um, simple one. I'm going to go to a home page. Okay. And let me explain to you. A section is where when you scroll down, you will have different parts of things. Yeah. All right. So let me preview this. I think this is a good example. Right. So this is called a hero section. Remember, headline, supporting headline, call to action, and then picture or a video. And then section 2, featured. All right. And then section 3, right? Who are you? What do you do? Why are you? Section 4, why is this? Yeah. Section 5, then section 6, testimonial. Section 7. Now this one is a paid, huh? Paid. Then section 8. So if you're able to do that, I think that would be making your whole landing page thoughts in a much structured way, right? Okay, so all these are different sections. So let me just write that down. Number 5. Okay, so before we end this structure, yeah, and then you will need to continue and with another CTA, call to action button. So every landing page would have at least 2 to 3 or more call to action along the way. Yeah, unless you have a very short landing page only. All right, let me just structure and write it out for you. How long should a landing page be? How long? So it can be as you let's put short, middle, lengthy. Yeah. Now, if you give away things like ebooks, mind maps, right, and webinars, these are types of landing page. Don't have to be very long. Okay, don't have to be, but doesn't mean you just need to focus on short. You can create a longer one if you want. It's up to you. Then middle one, usually would be what else? Like one-on-one call. Okay, and then what else? Maybe free shipping types of landing page where you need to get. Oh no, sorry, free shipping should be lengthy. So if you want to get people to pay you money, it should be you need to have more reason to tell them, right? So event landing page should be middle one, events. Yeah. So it needs time. So just think of it as instant access, no resistance type of offer, then you can use this. So generally, no resistance means free. Anything that's free, you don't have to talk. You have to explain a lot. But for events, needs time one, needs time. All right, then it should be usually it should have a middle length. And then lengthy one, example, free shipping, sales related. You may need people to pay you money. Okay. So sometimes they call it sales landing page. Yeah, it's the same. Sales related, you need that people to time to think. Yeah. Commit plus money. Then it's important. Free shipping, sales, what else? Programs. Uh, yeah. So those that like let's say academic program, diploma, degree, these types of things, or uh, getting people to quote. Quote is also, you ask me, quote is between lengthy and mid. Yeah, depending on what types of quote. Quote means quotation, requires a quotation. Depending on industry, B2B, B2C, high ticket item, low ticket item, whether it's a niche or not. Yeah, then you put in and then you decide. So that is going to decide how long should a landing page be. All right. Okay. So now you have a structure of a landing page. You have a length, some ideas on what you put in, and then you also understand what's the difference between landing page and a website and different ways to build a landing page. I'm going to show you how can you find ideas. All right. So where to find ideas? To find ideas and inspiration. Okay. So I'm going to give you few sites. So number one is leadpages.com. Number two is optimizeprice.com. And then number three can be um, it can be sites123.com. Okay, sites123. So this is a website. So example, now of course you can go other places like ClickFunnels. Now what I'm saying here is to get free ideas. Yeah, let's go to the first one, lead pages. So you just type lead pages, go to templates, go to templates, and then you go down. You can actually look at a lot of templates here, right? And they have actually like highest converting, most popular, about, bio, checkout, and so on and so forth to look at this one, the templates. Yeah. So let's say I want to have a free resource and download types of landing page. I will look at this part and I will click here. I will say, see. Okay, looks good, looks good. Yeah, this is how it looks like. Yeah. Okay. So you can find all kinds of industry landing page. Give you more examples. And you realize that a lot of landing page are quite short, pretty short, because it's for subscribers growth. Now, let me show you another one. You can go to optimize price and then you just go to templates, right? It can be landing page, webinar, sales, membership. Let's go to this one, landing page. So you go down, you will be able to see different types of landing page, right? So browse by different niche. So let's say you are in local business, and then you can check, oh, these are the places where you can find ideas. So I'm going to click this one, right? So you can look at the whole process. Yeah, then you can use whatever builder that you prefer to copy as close as possible. Yeah, but of course, let's say you are subscribed to Optimize Price or Lead Pages, you can straight away use the template by itself. Just change the wording and then you publish. All right. Now the rest of the tool you can go and try. So this is how you can get some ideas for beginners to get templates, inspiration. Okay. So how do you start creating landing page? How do you get started? Right? Without paying, maybe you just want to try. Yeah. So I can suggest you to get a free builder, right? This is called Google Sites, Google website. Google has a free website builder tools to help small business owners, freelancers, part-timers, or people who are not tech savvy to allow them to quickly create a landing page or website. Yeah. So this is a short form where you can copy. Let me show you. Just click here. Okay. Sites.google.com. You hit enter. Then you can actually see the whole site. Okay, it's not here. These are all the previous sites demo that I've been done for my training. You can go to template gallery. Can you see template gallery? Sini. So you click here, and then you can see all the templates directly from Google. Of course, there's a limitation. The limitation is you can't do a lot of adjustment. Okay, and then the elements are quite pretty limited. So let me show you what I mean by using sites.google.com. Now, if you go to your drive, you can actually find that too. So this is another way. One way is to use sites.google.com. All your previous landing page will appear here. Yeah. If you haven't removed, it will just appear here. It's auto save. If you go to Google Drive, let me show you. You can also find your landing page here, right? So for example, let me show you. You can click new, you can click more, you can click Google Sites from here. So if you click Google Sites, then it will brings you to the builder straight. So now, doesn't matter you come from here or you come from here, you can start a blank site. Yeah, and just go through with you how to build a simple, aesthetically pleasing landing page. Yeah, and mobile friendly. Okay, for using Google Sites. So let's click using a blank site. So this is the name. You want to give it a name. My first, oops, my first ever landing page. Yeah, it's for your reference only. Yeah, don't worry. This is for your reference only. Yeah, so this is also for your reference. So the next thing you want to do is to add your title here. Remember, not just a normal title. It has to be a headline, powerful headline. Yeah, one sentence tells everything. 3 days to lean mass program. Free or webinar. Okay, I'm going to just do a random one. So I can drag this, and then if it's too big, I can reduce the size. Okay, reduce the size like this, or make it 2 lines, and I can bold it if I want. So now I have done my headline. So this is a headline hero section, and the next thing I want to do is to adjust my background. So this background is a bit dull. I can either choose, I want to choose the type first. It can be a large banner, types of background for this headline, banner, title only, or cover. Now, usually people use banner or large banner, yeah? So I prefer large banner, so let's use that. And I want to improve the background image. I will click here, image. I can either upload my own image or I can use a Google image directly from there. So most of them are commercial free, right? So you can directly use the image from here. And if you don't like it, you can either use your own Google Drive or you can use Google Images. Okay, so you can example. So basically, you can type example night city view. So these are the picture I have on Google, and then you click here. I can click insert, choose the one that you like. It will automatically adjust for you. Yeah. So this is very powerful, very easy to use. So now you have a nice headline with the background. Okay. Next, I want to add section by section by section. Remember, we talked about what do we need to do? Description, videos, call to action buttons, bullet points, things like that, right? So I will come here to see this content block. Can you see content block, right? So I can collapse and expand it again. You have basically 6 different blocks to actually create a section. So it can be a section like this, on this, on this, on this. Yeah. So I'm going to click here, use one of the content, just drag and drop, and then it will appear. So afterwards, you can of course drag other content blocks here and there. Yeah. And then to start create your website structure. So let's start with the first one. I'm going to add a video here. Now, the good thing about Google is that you can use YouTube. You can use YouTube, yeah, to upload a video here directly. So basically, you just need to upload the video to your YouTube channel or any other place, and it's public. You click YouTube, and then just type any content that you want. So I'm going to just put one, a random one. So let's say this is a video that I want to promote about this event. Okay. Then I will just click here to talk about what this is about. All right. So it's 90 minutes webinar to learn about, all right, supporting headline. So I'm prepping people, getting people to learn. Okay, so I'm going to make it smaller again. I think it's a bit too big. All right. So make it bold. See, So 3 days to lean mass webinar. So I will write something. This 90 minutes, you will discover. In this 90 minutes, you will discover again. Then you add your USP of this webinar. What is this? How this webinar is going to help them? You will learn. You will discover how to have snack daily and stay lean and still stay lean. Okay, right? Quickly improve your posture, muscle mass, and your density, bone density, whatever, right? So I'm just creating a random one. And then, so these are all copywriting related. We have to not only create a eye pleasing design, but we must also be able to do landing page with powerful copies that will make people say, yes, I want, right? Okay. Three, okay, 5 framework to auto magically transform your body. Yeah. Without even you realizing it. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to make this bigger. Okay. And I can drag this. Yeah. So let's say I feel that it's a bit not that structured. I can move this around. I can make this smaller, smaller, and then I can drag, like that. Right. So makes things more organized. Right. So next thing I want to do is I want to add a button. So click here button. So I can type something like register now. Right. So put your link, whatever webinar link. I'm going to just put a random Facebook link here. So the button will appear here and you can just drag like this. Okay. All right. So 3 days to lean mass webinar. And then, so I have done my first part. So I'm going to go to the next part. Next part. Okay. So this is first section. Now, second section, I will use a different one. Let's say I will use this one, 2 rows, 2 columns. So one section, 1 row, 2 columns, right? So basically, what I also want to do is to add another title on top. So I'm going to change benefits of this webinar, right? So I want to emphasize, click like this, and then put in the middle, benefits of this webinar. Okay, and then I click this. I can change the style from here, the section style, like this or like this. Okay. So now I have done my first part, then I can continue to add other things. So I'm going to click other image, exercise. Oh, sorry, I should go to Google. I'm going to use Google one. Select image, go Google, exercise. All right, so let's use one. Let's say this is one of the very cool exercise. Then I'm going to do one more. Oops. Select image, go to Google. All right, and healthy food. Yeah, so let's say this is a healthy one. Click. Yeah. So now got all the things. Then I can type. Right. So benefits of this webinar. The only required 20 minutes workout. Example. Yeah. One healthy meal to transform to get lasting results. One healthy meal daily to get real results. So okay, then you can put on your more description here. Yeah. So you add more description here. So I won't be writing this again. So this is not a copywriting webinar. Yeah? So I won't spend too much time. Benefits, and then you can copy, duplicate, and then you move down here. Then you can write, oops, here. Then you can put who, oops. What else do you want to put in? Maybe meet your instructor, right? Meet your instructor. So it can be anything. So just plug directly from the elements that I share with you from here. Yeah, just make sure the first part you do it correctly. The rest is a combination of how you want to add. Meet your instructor, testimonial, feature, etc., etc. Then now you will have your webinars already. Yeah. So I'm going to just complete this. I'm going to just add on one more call to action just to make it looks okay. All right, let's do this. Add button, register now. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put in the middle. It's a bit simple. Yeah. So it will form, you start to see the learning page start forming already. And then after that, what you do, you can share it with your colleagues, team members. They can contribute. You can publish it if you want. You can create more pages. So if you want to more pages, for example, you click here, just click plus about us. So now you have two pages: home page, about us page. Yeah, but that is more about website. If you have more than one pages, this is also considered a, usually they call it mini site or website. All right. So one thing to pay attention to is that websites, okay, website have multiple pages. All right. Landing page, usually only one page. So one page, landing page. Websites are usually for multi pages. Okay, so you have home, you have about, and then you can add more services. So basically, you can create a whole website directly from here if you want. Okay, so I'm going to delete this, and then let's move on. Once you have done this, you can choose and check the color. Let's say this is not your brand color. You can change the color. Yeah, change the color, any types of color that you want. Follow your brands, and then you can also look at the theme. Yeah, so you can impression theme, right? You can level theme. Okay, you can vision theme. Yeah, etc. etc. So go play around. Now I'm going to just choose back a simple one, which is the one that you want. Click publish. And this is going to be the full link that you will promote. This is the live link. Yeah. Sites.google.com underscore, not underscore, slash view slash, da, 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 da. You can change this. Something else, huh? Lean mass webinar tutorial. So give it a name. And then if you want to have a custom domain, let's say your own company name, yeah, like let's say abc.com, then you need to buy a domain name, which may cost you about 50 to 90 ringgit or to even 100, depending on the name that you use, the demand of the name search. And then you can click publish. So you can view your landing page here, or you can view your landing page here. Okay. View publish site. If you don't want to publish the sites anymore, you don't want it to appear, you can click here and then click unpublish anytime. So I'm going to click here, view publish sites, and you will see the how it looks like the webinar. All right. So I hope you learned something from here on how to create a eye-catching landing page. It's not that difficult. Anyone can do it. So now let me share with you what's the limitation. Okay. So we talked about Google Sites tutorial, yeah? So remember sites.google.com. Okay, so play around. So let me share with you what's the limitation. The limitation of Google Sites is that sometimes it's a bit clunky if you preview This preview, if you were to preview based on tablet, it may look something funny like this. Can you see the spacing, like haywire a little bit? Now you can also use font. So sometimes phone is much better. Yeah, phone is much better. So there are few thoughts about this. It's definitely not very mobile. Sorry, not tablet friendly. So it's a give and take thing. It's either you find ways to adjust this using desktop, then you just add elements, add some divider, right? Under insert here, you can see some divider spacer. So you can add a bit of spacer here and there to adjust to make it looks nice, or you can just ignore. The reason sometimes I will ignore is because not many people will just use tablets to browse things. And a lot of people use tablets to watch video, to draw, right? It's not to like browse website to register for something. Most people will use mobile or desktop. Okay, so just make sure these two versions are actually in a more aesthetically pleasing way than just focusing on tablet. Yeah. If not, you're going to waste a lot of time here doing this. Okay, but the results, may not be well worth the effort for us to do that. So this is landing page. Okay. So that's a limitation. The limitation number one, limitation A is that tablet may go haywire, right? Tablet version may go haywire. So you may need to adjust. So sometimes you can option ignore, right? Number two, you can't really adjust the call to action. This one, let's say the register now button. Let's say I want to make it bigger. Can I make it bigger? Cannot. I can only make it longer. Can I make the words bigger also? Cannot. Can I change add some countdown timer here? All cannot. So it's very limited. Yeah, you can only put name, put link. That's all you can do. All right. So number two, button customization limitation. Okay. Number three, blocks and elements limitation. So you have only few of these what you call blocks. You have 6 blocks and some of the elements here to have you create a page. Actually, it's good enough if you ask me. If you use WordPress, it will look something much more customizable. So let me just show you what you can do if you use a WordPress. So I'm going to create a random page. Okay, I'm going to click template library. I'm going to use a blank one just to show you how it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to use this template has only create. If you use WordPress and you get yourself a premium builder tools, it can be Elementor, it can be Optimized Press, and the rest, you realize that they can do so much more customization than just Google sites. Yeah. Of course, the learning curve of using WordPress is much more longer, steeper compared to Google site. Okay, and so this is another thing that you may want to consider. See whether it's really your capacity, within your capacity, between your time and effort. Yeah. So in here, I can add, let's say, a headline. Okay. I can make the headline just like that. So it's pretty intuitive. I can change the color directly. So easy. I can see as I do this. And then I can also, what else? I can add the background image, right? Or background video directly. So I can embed a background video and run for this website. Okay, what else I can do? I can add things like feature block, right? So very similar to the one that that I show you. And then let's say I can put 3 and I can adjust. Yeah, I can adjust the block how it looks like, the design. All right, and then I can choose the layout of the block. Okay, the layout of the block. I can also adjust visibility. Let's say I don't want this, I can turn off. right? I only want this, and there's some, right? You can do this. It can be image, it can be icon. So a lot of customization you can do. You can also add some things like countdown timer, the one that uh, you see. So there are different types of countdown timer, evergreen types of countdown timer, and then you can change the design, and then set you can set the rules. Okay, what happened after this countdown timer becomes 0? Redirect them, hide it, so it's a lot of customization that you can play around with. And then it's easier to do mobile adjustment and tablet adjustment here for a website like this using WordPress. Okay, yeah. So I won't go through this one. So if you got chance, next time I'll teach you how to use a web builder using WordPress. Yeah, for those people who are interested in building their own website and landing page. Okay, so now you have published your sites. Yeah, remember this is going to be your website link. Okay, so what's the next thing you need? The next thing you will need, don't forget, is if they click register now, where would it go? Okay, where would it go? It should go to where? It should go to Google Form, your CRM, right? So you will need to have a Google Form here at least to get yourselves get notified when someone responds. Okay. So Google Form, I just want to show you a quick a feature tool that everyone can use to make your to help you monitor in a better way. So let me go to Google Form. Right. Form.new. That's the shortcut. Okay. Form.new. Yeah. Form.new. Okay. Google Form.new. Now I know that most of you have tried Google Form, right? So I won't go through how to use Google Form. I will just quickly create a random thing here. At, let's say, email. Okay, done. So let's say this is the form that I want to get people to register. Now you can go to this place. The trick here is this. You go to these three dots, add on. There's this thing called add on. Not sure if you've seen this before. So basically your Google Form and my Google Form may look different because I have this additional add-ons. So this add-on is like a marketplace where you can enhance the feature and function and performance of your Google Form. Yeah. So you can see GPT for forms, quiz builder form. You have slides creator form, mail merge form that you can integrate directly into your forms. So the one that I will usually use is this thing called form notifications. Okay. Form notifications. This is the one. 37 millions. Form notification. This one. Okay. So we'll click here. Form notification. So basically, this form notification you can click and install, and then once you install, all right, it will appear here on this add-on. Can you see form notifications? So you click, you may need to refresh. You don't see anything that you can open, right? So you may want to refresh again. Click here, form notification, click open. So if I click open, I can have these things pop up. I can configure how my notification is going to be. So the good thing about this is that you can, the moment someone signs up, you will receive an email, right? Let's say this is your email, you will send to your email, or you want to have multiple emails, you can add. So you can choose how do you want to get a notification. Every single response, every 10 response, so I'm going to choose one. So this one response, every time when someone registered, you get. Registered, you get. And you can also send a thank you email. So the moment someone, all right, the moment someone fill out that email, they submit, they're going to get a thank you email. By default, Google Form don't do that. And I think it's important to tell people that, hey, thank you very much for completing this form. And for this webinar, we are excited to see you there. Just to tell people that, hey, at least I know, right? Must notify people. You can send a copy if you want. If not, then you can just write straight away on here on the title subject. Yeah, you can create one. Success. See you in 3-step leanness webinar, like that. Then you can create your notification body. Thank you for responding to our webinar, and we are excited to see you there. Okay. So write something that keeps people excited, anticipate. Yeah. Then you can save configuration. So afterwards, you can try. So you can test. You can test the form. Okay. So I'm going to do just an example for you. So click Alex, my name, and then I'm going to use a random email. Okay. So this is one of our email. So I'm the participant, right? So it's done. So if I go to my Gmail, if I go to my normal Gmail, I would receive a notification. Can you see? Registration form submission detected. So people actually, so Google actually sending me a form, say that, hey, someone's registered and go check them out. Okay, so you can click the responses directly from here. Or you want to link it with a sheets to a Google Sheets to get a master list, you can do so. Yeah. And then this email is supposed to also receive a thank you email. So let's take a look. So let's go here, click Gmail. So see, success, see you in 3-step lean mass webinar. So you can write anything here. So this is a very simple automation can do without using any CRM tools like MailChimp, Constant Contact, Active Campaign Available, and so on and so forth. So these are just some ideas for you if you feel that learning WordPress builder takes time, things like that, and you don't have the budget, the capacity. I think this is very, very powerful ways. Okay. Right. Questions. So let me just walk through with you what we have learned so far. Yeah, in this quick 1 hour webinar. So we learn about what's the difference between landing page and website. Okay. So website is a company profile. It's very informational content. Yeah, people can see who you are, what you do, what's your team, what's your mission, goal. Landing page is for marketing purposes. Yeah, when you have opt-in, registration, conversions. So we also talked about 3 ways to build these pages. Most people use the first 2 ways. The first one would be the party hosted, which is just now the one that I show you, Google Sites, Wix, yeah, Squarespace. Self-hosted is a CMS like WordPress. Yeah, WordPress is by far the most market share in the in the world, right? So I would suggest you to use WordPress. It's actually much because there's a lot of community that can support each other if you really want to learn. And then programming. And then we also go through the structure of a good landing pages. So what does a good landing pages looks like? The headline, remember? Supporting headline, video, image to tell what is this whole thing about without even people scroll. The hero section, yeah? Hero section. And then you add in the bullet points, the button, the countdown, to make it excited, to make them want to continue to scroll down and see more information. So you can talk about what is this webinar about, landing page about, how does it work, what's the testimonial, what's the past work people have done, the results, achievement, add some call to action in between to make it even more powerful. Then we also talks about how long should a landing page be, right? So it can be a short landing page, middle landing page, middle length, or very lengthy. So longer types of landing page is when you need to trade off someone's time or money, or some things that people need to consider. So if these things have a lot of resistance, then you may need to add on more elements to convince the person. Do more marketing touch point like ads, organic content to keep engaging with them so that they really say, oh, okay, I think I'll buy it. Yeah. If they don't know you, what you do, then you just ask people to buy. It could be a bit hard, isn't it? So maybe you can also structure a sales funnel, get them to go in using a very low ticket item. Yeah. So, but that is another story. Yeah. So that is a sales funnel, whole different strategy. Build your website or landing page based on this that I mentioned to you. And where can you find idea and inspiration? Lead pages, optimize press, click funnels, sites 1, 2, 3, and then of course, if you have others, feel free to use that as long as it can help you. Yeah, that's very important. If you want to get started, use Google Sites. I shared with you already. This is a short form, and all these sites will appear in that sites.google.com or inside your drive. You can actually find it. All right. So landing page we talked about is a brochure, only one page. Website has multiple pages. And then we also talked about the limitation of Google site. So you can use Google site, just don't put so much attention in getting things right, especially the tablet version, because not many people use tablet, right? Most people nowadays use mobile or laptop, especially to register something, to do something. So customization limitation in terms of buttons, blocks and elements, not everything you have, like the one that I show you on WordPress, there's a lot more customization you can do, right? And then you also can go to the form. Make sure you have a form that people can register and use the add-on that I show you is the form notifications that you can install to enhance the function and feature of your Google form itself to make your whole marketing even more productive, more efficient, more effective. Yeah? And last but not least, don't forget about AI tools, right? ChatGPT, Claude, Copilot, what else? Germany, to help you quickly get ideas, yeah, and copywriting. So these 60 minutes is a very compact. I'm going very fast because I think all these are very important point. If you want to revisit, you can feel free to come back here, yeah, and take down as many notes as you can. And I hope it can help you and whoever watching this video and whoever have some ideas, yeah. And these are the information that I would uh, uh, what I want to share with you today. So I'm going to stop share right now and pass back to Prasanna. Prasanna, are you there?
Yes, sir. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Alex, for the great sharing. All right, feel free to leave a comment if you have any questions or doubts, and Mr. Alex will respond to them. Okay, there's a question from Anjali Devi. How many
Yes.
pictures are advisable to display on the landing page?
There's no hard and fast rule on how many pictures you want to add, but there are certain things you may want to take note. The pictures file size. If the picture file size is big, then it will affect your loading speed. So I would suggest you uh, moderation. It's not too much, too little, just moderation. Okay, exactly how many I don't have an answer, depending again on your niche, on what you want them to do. But pay attention to the file size and the quality. Don't upload those pixelated picture, yeah, or those watermark picture unless it's necessary. Mm.
Okay, thank you. Now let me share you about our upcoming training sessions. Firstly, we have Mr. Alex's confirmed training sessions in March, which are Digital Marketing Masterclass and SEO and SEM. Next, we have CapCut for video marketing, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Power BI, Canva Design Bootcamp, and AI tools. If you are interested in enrolling in any of these courses, you can contact us. Thank you all and have a good day. Please follow and like our social media and get in touch with us. Thank you, Mr. Alex.
Thank you very much for your time. Wish you all the best. Thank you. Bye bye.